Springfield 5K. The race is 7 minutes and 12 seconds into it. We've got 6 antennas hooked up to our main reader. I would have hooked up some more, but that's just all I brought today. One of these is hooked up to our battery backup. That's the second one there. Let me angle it in a little bit. So that's our antenna hooked up to our TR200 over there. And of course we got the battery backup. The only thing you plug into the battery backup is the reader. That way if you lose power, we're getting power from that building over there, plug into the battery backup, and if you lose power over there, then the battery backup will keep the reader powered on for at least 3 hours. Got a camcorder going there. Got our cameras that are taking pictures as people finish. They're triggered by the tags. One of them is hooked up to the RFID computer. The other one is hooked up to the manual timing computer. We just have spare equipment, so we hook it all up. We got a clock here. The clock on the finish line is hooked up to the manual timing computer. We hardly ever have to use the manual timing, so we use it primarily just to show a clock, but also, of course, as a backup timing system. With that one, you're only capturing times, and when you don't enter bib numbers in, that's all it ever shows is the clock. With this one, when people finish, it shows their name and time after they finish, and it will loop through all the existing finishers. So this one will show people's performance as soon as they finish. And then on the results kiosk and photo booth, let's run down there real quick. Alright, so after people finish, yeah, I'll run a file back and forth to you if you want to guide them through it. So after people finish, I'm going to run a jump drive back and forth. I didn't have time to set the wireless, and so as they walk up, it'll automatically print their performance right here. Otherwise, I can walk over, type in their bib number, and hit print. And then we have a photo booth set up here. So you see me here. So people can hit take picture. It'll loop through, smile, 3, 2, 1, take the picture, and then they can hit email me my photos when they're done, and it will email them the performances. Right now I don't have Wi-Fi access, so it'll store the photos on the hard drive, and then as soon as I get Wi-Fi access, it automatically uploads or emails every participant their photo. After that, take a photo. I don't have a reader hooked up, but if I had a TR200 or another reader hooked up, they'll have the option to do an RFID scan, pick up all the tags in the area. Of course, I can remove people that aren't in the photo if they happen to be picked up, or they can do a bib number or a name search to add people, tag people in photos, basically. That's the photo booth, results kiosk, and then our finish line over there. So tomorrow is the marathon, half marathon, 10K, and marathon relay. That's where we're going to have this same setup, but we're also going to have split zones on the course. And those are actually very simple devices. We've got it to where the volunteers are going to set it up and use it. And so it's going to be all in a tub where a battery backup will keep the whole thing powered on for 6.5 hours. And so that's more than enough time we need. And so I'll cover that tomorrow. So now we're just waiting for finishers. So right now Chris is probably going to find someone to do the bib number capture sheet at the end of the shoot. You see where he's laying it down there. And Carson's here going to be capturing times manually. And I'll probably be running the jump drive back and forth at the kiosk.
He's a Jefferson. And I was like, okay.
Every bit of this fit in my car.
Yes. Yes.
We actually have a 16 by 10 tent, and also a big dome tent. Plus you can see I've got another table. So every bit of that fit in my car. And that's my goal. Number one, never sacrificing performance. If I'm not reliably getting 100% read rate, then it's not worth it. But at the same time, I want a minimal setup as possible. Oh, and also what I have here that you can't see is at the packet pickup, which is about 10 miles down the road, they did from 11 to 4. We also had a tag check station there where people, after they picked up their bibs, can scan their tag and it'll show all their information on the screen. And we did that for the marathon, half the 5K today, 10K, and all that stuff. So people thought that was a really nice thing. And we also we did catch probably 5 or 6 people who registered online under their own gender, or where the volunteer handed them their own bib number. So that's a vital thing that we do every race now. So saves a lot of headache when the results are given out. But yeah, so that's our setup.